everyone, my name is Laquan Williams, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about the subject and also the topic of the show on the CW, The Green Arrow. More specifically, the actual show that was supposed to happen after it, which was the spin-off show, The Green Arrow and the Canaries. That show is actually not going to happen. Now, I already knew about this, obviously, just a couple of days ago, but this article that just happened today on the 18th of January, it's stating that what's happened, obviously why it's not happening. Basically, it's stating that why the network decided to not pick it up at the CW and what's been happening now that specific changes have happened with new shows coming in and a lot of older shows that are no longer on the air because they've been taken off because they either decided to stop basically because the show creators thinks that basically the shows don't need to continue on, and also something that is not discussed is ratings. That's the second thing that's always a problem. So this is what the article states on 3ifbyspace.com. 3ifbyspace.net. It states that fans have been waiting for over a year to hear if the Green Arrow and the Canary show will get the go-ahead for a series run with the CW network. Their answer was finally announced earlier this week when the CW has passed on the show. It was announced that there has been an official reason given as to why the network has passed on the show. Arrow Season 8, which was the last season of the Green Arrow, provided a backdoor pilot for the female-led series that would be a spin-off continuing the Green Arrow legacy. Green Arrow and the Canaries was supposed to take place in the future, years and years ahead, basically when Oliver Queen, obviously Felicity Smoke, were no longer around, even though Felicity was in it, but she was supposed to be gone, but they found her, and she left after that, obviously. But in there, it was the future, so Oliver Queen was already obviously dead already. That's the Green Arrow. His daughter, Mia Smoke, was taken over for him as the new Green Arrow with her brother and his son. So that's what's happening. Basically, it would star Catherine McNair as Mia Smoke, who would assume her father's mantle as the Green Arrow, and her son, the brother who's William. He's a tech guy. He basically is helping her out, obviously, with John Diggle's son and a couple other people. So basically, fans often turn to social media to express their interest in the potential series, but some people are stating that that they're heartbroken and they would love to see it happen, but no official reason has been given for that. But the CW really doesn't do this. Well, actually, they really don't. Don't do this as much, but they do it. When it comes to not stating why, specific reasons have not been given, but a lot of cancellations have been happening in the past year. Well, excuse me, a couple of years. Lots of shows are no longer on there anymore. Supernatural is gone. The Green Arrow is gone. Supergirl is gone. Black Lightning is about to be gone in the next couple of months. The last season, it got canceled months ago. The last season will be next month in February, which is the fourth and last season. So that's going to happen. A lot of shows are no longer on there anymore, and you would think that. But this is something that they've done before. This happened, obviously, a couple of years ago. The CW addresses plans for John Constantine going forward. This was in 2019, last year. It says the Arrowverse has accumulated a pretty significant array of DC comic characters over the years, including Matt Ryan's fan favorite portrayal of John Constantine. He had his own show on the NBC years ago. This was 2015. I saw the whole thing. It was only one season, 13 episodes. It got canceled, never got picked up for a second season. I have it on Blu-ray. The whole season actually wasn't even going to come out. NBC was putting it off for actually releasing it because they're just like, well, the show isn't important. We canceled it. It finally got released on DVD two and a half years ago, I believe. I got it. I'm glad it actually came out because I thought it was very unfortunate, really weird, and very pretty mean of them to not actually want to put the DVD out very quickly. I thought that they should have just done that because it makes sense. They got rid of the show, they canceled it, they're done with it, they're moving on to something else. They should have just released it automatically, but they took years for them to release it. A lot of people were online talking about it, and they were upset, like, just release it. It was a small cult favorite, even though because it wasn't big, but John Constantine is a very popular character in the comic books with the Hellblazer, obviously comic books in his own. But he's on the DC Legends show, and he is not getting his own show. This is what happened. The CW president, Mark Pedowitz, revealed that there have been no talks of reviving John Constantine. For what specific reason? They basically are stating this: well, you know what? He's on the DC Legends show. We have him there. He's useful there. If he gets taken off and gets his own thing, that's fine. But it's not going to be with us. But he has his own show on the CW Seed. But that's an animated show. It's the Dark Justice League show, if I'm not mistaken. But that's not an actual show. That's not an actual live action show. It's animated, and it's on the CW Seed. You have to go online to watch that. It's not on TV regularly. You have to go on their website specifically to watch that, because it's not a regular show. It's an animated show, because they don't do animated shows on the CW. It's a live action show with superheroes, obviously, for the most part, and sci-fi shows such as Supernatural and whatnot, and other shows that they had in the past. But basically, what's happening is he's not getting his own show. He's going to be staying on the DC Legends show until they're done. He might get his own show somewhere else, but we don't know what happens, or possibly a movie spinoff somewhere else. I don't know. Hopefully, independently, it happens. But with the Green Arrow and the Canaries, we're basically seeing that the CW didn't feel like that show should have been picked up, and I'm actually very surprised about that, because it seemed like they were going for it. They put all their time and effort into it, and obviously money as well, but it looks like that they're not going to do it because for some specific reason. I'm actually very surprised, because less and less shows are available there now. The Flash has 2 more seasons, then they're going to be done with that show. It's the same thing with DC Legends, and what do you have left? The new Superman show with Lois Lane. We don't know how long that's going to last, and Batwoman just got renewed for a 2nd season with a new character who's not Ruby Rose, but it's Batwoman, just a new actor, and obviously a different person playing her. Nobody knows how long that's going to last. Supergirl's obviously over. Green Arrow's over. Those shows are no longer on the air. Supernatural's over. That's no longer on the air. And the Black Lightning is about to be gone in a couple of months. In February 8th is when the season starts, the last season, season 4, I believe, and it's going to go until March, and then that's it. So the CW has less shows available on their network, but what's going on with that basically is an issue, but we'll see what happens. But the Green Arrow and the Canaries is very unfortunate that they did not continue with this. This show basically should have taken place, but they probably can and might not change their mind, but they could maybe in the future. I don't know. I want to see what's going to happen, but the Green Arrow and the Canary show should be taking place. I mean, they put all their time and effort into it and introduced all these characters, and now what I think is going to happen is, because they're not going to have an actual show, they'll all just appear in the spin-offs, and obviously they'll appear in the team-ups that they always happen, the Crisis on Infinite Earths and whatnot, but that's only when they team up. That happens once a year. So you probably won't see much of these characters really that much in The Flash and the other shows, but we'll see what happens. It's just very unfortunate, but when they team up, it's fun because they have all the characters together, but they should have just kept the show on. They should have picked the show up, They should have picked it up, but it looks like they're not going to do it. But maybe they will change their mind. I have no idea, but we'll see what happens, though. But more or less, it's based off of popularity and demand, but people have been waiting for a year to hear about this, and they just decided to not do it. I don't know. Maybe it's because some of the producers over there are no longer there at the CW, and changes always happen, so priorities shift. But it's really weird. We'll see. I'm going to talk more about the shows that are going to be coming on and what's been happening in another video and related to that, because these are all DC shows, and this is basically DCW, the DCW or DCTV, in a way a hybrid of it. But we'll see what happens. That's more or less based off of them deciding that, well, we can save money and we don't have to invest into the show because we just don't feel like it. But it's really weird because after Green Arrow's gone, the spinoff is supposed to take place, but the weird thing is they put the spinoff out there in the pilot, but they decided they're not going to pick it up. But they put all this time and effort into it, all those episodes, putting all these characters on TV and stuff, and the actors that put their time and effort into that, and they just take it away. That's what CW does. They didn't give an explanation for that or the Constantine show. Why aren't they doing it? Because they don't want to. And what's weird is that people will actually watch it. You introduce these characters, you have them on TV for months and months, and then you decide to not actually put them on a regular show. They're just going to stay on as a background character or a sub character on another show. So that's what's happening. But anyways, I don't know what will happen in the near future for these, but for these shows, but we'll see. But the CW, they have some problems that they need to fix and solve. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. But thank you for watching. That's all I have to say. But I will have another video stating more about this and very soon. Thank you. Bye.